The 1 Million Stars project started in 2012 in response to the death of Jill Ma, and community artist Mary Ann brought people together to weave stars, I think in her church in Brunswick, and the stars are used as a form of representing solidarity and light around quite a powerful message.
It was a subject or an issue that I felt rather powerless to do anything about, and then reading about this project I thought, wow, that's something that I can do. And then I came to Wyrena in Croydon to find out about hiring a space so I could have lots of girlfriends get together and weave stars. And fortunately that started an incredible growth.
From Maroondah, it's turned into a fantastic project that's touched on lots of lives across our community, and we've been able to spread a very important message in a very non-threatening way through the power of community arts.
I think what's amazing about the project and the way, probably the reason it's grown so much is because of its accessibility. Like, people of all ages and really all abilities can have a go at it as well.
I think the STARS project is important to do because it helps raise awareness of things that people don't really like to talk about that often, and it's such a simple idea, but it can show people that one little thing can actually lead to a big difference.
Everyone felt so included, and it was really nice because if you worked with one group, they'd also say, oh, my cousin's making them with scouts. Oh, well, my friend's doing them here.
So all of those stars will be used at Realm for the installation. We then take that down after a couple of months and they'll all go off to the Gold Coast for a holiday. There'll be an installation of 1 million stars. So it's gone from a small 1 star for a person to make into a huge 1 million star installation at the Gold Coast for the Commonwealth Games.
I came to this project having recently retired, so working with this project's been good for me to have some activities, to have some appointments in my diary that I wanted to look forward to. For me, that was quite memorable to work with so many people from our community.
I got out of it the pleasure of meeting people I hadn't met in other groups and at other times in the village. And the other thing that intrigued me was the outrageous enthusiasm of some of the ladies who would say, can I have some ribbons to take home? Then they'd ring up and say, have you got any more ribbons? And then they'd come along to the next workshop and they'd go onto the table and here would be this mountain of stars.
So apart from lots of our Maroondah community weaving stars, the great thing for me has been other areas of council working around messages of non-violence have been included. For instance, our youth services team work with LGBTI young people, aged and disability, promote the message around elder abuse and awareness of child abuse as well with our children's services team. That message around prevention at such an early age has been really critical, I think, to our work and has shown us that we can educate very young children around non-violence and about being kind to each other without frightening them about the yucky parts of life that exist.
For us, it's been so rewarding. It's created bonds between staff and the children, the staff and the families, between the families, on a completely different level, I guess. I had a parent approach me to say thank you for taking this project on. I'm actually a domestic violence survivor and so are my children, and that really took me back. I knew that we would touch on it with people, but I wasn't sure whether anybody would come forward, and it just reiterated for me that this was a great thing for us to be taking on and that it did matter. So I felt that even if we just reached that one family, it was so worth it.
I had a meeting recently that I was quite anxious about, an interview, and we were meeting at a cafe in Croydon and I was feeling very unsettled, very uneasy, and I walked in and I saw a star installation, all these beautiful stars, swaying in the light, and I instantly felt safe and I felt grounded and I felt supported and a lot calmer. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about the project is that not even necessarily the main point of the project with ending violence, it is creating this sense of support and community and togetherness. So it's a beautiful thing.
The project just was very significant for me because it was very different when I was younger. It was I grew up in a violent household, and in my day violence was normalised, and I know it isn't now. The project taught me that, and this project has helped me see issues in the different lights.
So the installation at Realm isn't just about having a beautiful installation made of community artworks that people have done. It's going to be about people asking the questions. They're going to be reading information. They're going to start thinking about how our community needs to go forward. And Maroondah City Council has provided that platform to get those difficult conversations going.
When we bring together art and we bring together people who care about a common interest or idea, then what we get out of that is often something very moving and inspiring that really makes a difference.
If you look at what represents a star represents light. So to me, when you put a lot of stars together, they basically shed light. I think the whole thing is to shed light that there is violence out there and there's a lot of people. Let's highlight it, let's make it so everyone knows, and let's do something about it.